안녕하세요. 반갑습니다. Welcome to the live chat. So let's get started. Thanks for waiting and arriving before I did because I was adjusting the lights and I was drinking my coffee while you guys were coming in. Rewa, it's not just you, the class just started right now. Let me just turn the chats back on right here because I want to see everything. All right, so that's it. Today we're going to be learning some easy Korean words. I wanted to try a different angle. By the way, if you are watching this after the live session is over, you can watch the whole thing. It'll be saved. You can watch the whole thing again to review after the class is finished, and you can find the timestamps in the first pinned comment below, and also everything I type on the big screen right here. I will put this in the description for this video. Obviously, after the session is over, please allow for a few minutes so that I can type everything up, okay? And we are always looking for better angles, better ways to present everything to you, and today I put the camera on the same desk that I put my computer on. So this is new. I might be typing kind of loudly and I might shake the desk a little bit. If so, I will adjust it a little more. Okay, I already have a question that I think I need to answer. Do we still ship books even in quarantine? Yes, we do. We have books that are being shipped out every single day. Our shipping team is really busy, just as usual, and you can get our books securely and quite fast. I think from Korea to the US through our fast shipping, it takes 2 days. So if you order something this morning, for example, you will get it like 2 or 3 days later. Depending on the region, it can take a little longer. So I won't say 2 days for every region, but yeah, it's quite fast. 네, 여러분도 건강 잘 챙기세요. Please stay healthy, stay strong, and stay safe, okay? How's everybody doing? How are you? Let me know. 영어로 답변하셔도 되고, 그리고 한국어로 쓰셔도 됩니다. If you can't afford to buy our books or our online courses or our membership, you can still study with hundreds of free lessons, both on our website as well as on our YouTube channel. As you all know, we have created a lot of free content, and we love being able to help more and more Korean learners around the world, regardless of whether they buy our books or not. Okay? 좋아요. 오늘 이야기할 주제는요. This is such a nice compliment. Nicholas, thank you for the sweet words. Nicholas said, thank you, talk to me in Korean for existing. Thank you. Without you guys, without people using talk to me in Korean, we wouldn't have a reason to exist. So that's great. 점심 먹었어요? Marta says. 네, 점심 네. 그냥 대충 먹었어요. I was busy today, so I had a little cereal bar before I did something at 1:30 p.m. and then after that I also had a cup of coffee. Yeah, that was my lunch, but I will have a proper dinner tonight. When will the schedule of May be posted on Instagram? So for our May 2020 classes on YouTube, the live classes, we will post the schedule hopefully tomorrow. We already have it, but I wanted to change something about the design of the post, so I sent it back to our designers. So we will be able to post it tomorrow. Jesse, thank you so much for the generous super chat. Thank you. I appreciate it. 감사합니다. It's always nice talking to you through Instagram, and good to see you here as well on YouTube. Thank you. Merci. Okay, so, all right. If I were to greet everybody, read everything, I wouldn't be able to do the class, so I will come back to the comments later on. So, are you ready? 준비되셨나요? 준비됐어요? A little more casually. 준비됐어요? 준비되셨나요? So as you can see from the title of the video or this live stream, I will go over some easy words you can practice with. Some really easy Korean words. So if you are an advanced learner or an intermediate learner or above, or if you are a native speaker, well, if you're not a learner, you don't have to try to learn, but thanks for being here. So these are the easy words that I've prepared for you from our book, My First 500 Korean Words. Who has this book? I'll show you. Okay, I think putting the phone or the tripod on the same table was a mistake. I will try something better because I have to be cautious. 조심해야 돼요. 진짜 조심해야 돼요 because it's so easy to shake you guys here. So this is the book. If you have the book, bring it here. Or if you don't have it, it's okay. Oh, a lot of people do. That's great. 좋아요. By the way, if you didn't know, we have all or most of our books available as ebooks on Google Play. Amazon will happen too, but for now we have everything on Google Play. So we have this book right here, and day 16 is what we're going to cover. How many of these words are new to you? Let's count. 한번 같이 세 볼까요? 하나, 둘, 셋, 넷, 다섯, 여섯, 일곱, 여덟, 아홉, 열. 10개 중에서 out of these 10, 10개 중에서 몇 개 모르세요? How many do you not know? Cup, you already know, I'm sure. Cup. 뜨겁다, 컴퓨터, 이메일, 노트북, 충전하다, 중요하다, 거울, 화장품, 바르다. Only 2 are new to you. That's great. There are many other chapters with easier words, easier native Korean words too, but I picked this one because many people can relate to using these words, and also these are some easy words because they are coming from English. So cup is cup. Let me type the meaning. To be hot. Computer. All right. I might have to really be careful. Email. Laptop. To charge. You know what? I'm gonna put you guys 1 foot farther from me. Please don't be mad. Okay? On a different stool here. You guys are safe now. Earthquake. Cassie. Okay, where's the cursor? I hope you can see me well. 괜찮아요? 괜찮아요? 아니면 조금 더? 조금 더? 이렇게? 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 네. 좋아요. Good. Right. Let me make it a little bigger. Okay, to charge is 충전하다. We'll practice together. Increase the font size, of course. Yeah. 더 크게? 더 크게 할까요? 네. 지금 괜찮죠? 충분하죠? 네. 중요하다. To be important. Now I can type as fast as I want. Cosmetics. To apply or to put on. In this case, lotion, makeup, or ointment. Okay, so let's read everything together. Cup, easy, right? 뜨겁다, 뜨겁다. 컴퓨터, 이메일, 노트북, 충전하다, 중요하다, 거울, 화장품, 바르다. What is ointment? In Korean, it's 연고. stuff that you put on your skin when you get a cut or something. Okay, so what I'm gonna do today is I will, just like this book is organized, I will go over the story that is given in the book. And again, as a reminder, if you have the book, bring it here to the table or to your wherever your phone is. And I will, if you don't have the book, it's fine. I will go over the story here and also mention some of the related vocabulary words. And using these easy words, if you're an intermediate learner or an advanced learner, if there's related vocabulary that you want to know about, please let me know. I will introduce them. Okay. By the way, 연고, a funny story. Not many of you might think that it's important, but I went to Korea University, which is 고려대학교 in Korean. The original name is 고려대학교. And the rival university is 연세대학교, the Yonsei University. So students from Korea University and Yonsei University students, we still do. We have like yearly festivals together, sport events together, and they're like rivals. So when the festivals happen on the Korea University side, the neighborhood, it's officially called 연고전. And if it happens in Sinchon on the Yonsei University side, it's called 고연전. And students always like argue over what it should be called. So back when I was in college, my 선배s, older students, wouldn't let me say 연고 for ointment. Even when I went to the pharmacy to buy 연고, which is the only word you can say to mean ointment, they wouldn't allow me to say 연고. They said, no, you call it 고연, which is not a word that exists outside of the Korea University circle. So yeah, very stubborn. Okay, so 연고, remember it like that, like Yonsei University, Korea University, 연고, ointment. Okay, so let's go over the story first. In the book, on page 166, we have a story that is partially written in Korean with English story with parts or some words changed to Korean, but I will just go over to the Korean story, the full Korean story. By the way, it's really hot in here, so I'm sweating a little bit. Okay, so using these words, we made a story for page 170. I'll type it here. Read it with me, and if you can understand everything, pat yourself on your shoulder like this. Good job. Okay? 컵에 뜨거운 커피를 따라요. Again, 컵에 뜨거운 커피를 따라요. 다음, 컴퓨터를 켜요. 컴퓨터를 켜요. 이메일을 읽어요. Okay, I won't give you any translations yet. I do have AC, like right over there, 45 degrees from me. 45도 각도에 딱 있어요. 그런데 저거 켜면 좀 시끄러울 수도 있어요. So I will turn it on if it gets really like unbearably hot. 너무 참을 수 없을 정도로 더워지면 켤게요. Okay. If someone from the Talk to Me in Korean team is watching this, can you also bring me the remote control for the air conditioning? I know, Cassie, you're watching this and you're right there behind the screen, so please help me. Okay. 노트북으로 휴대폰을 충전해요. Okay, again. 휴대폰을 충전해요. 오후에 중요한 약속이 있어요. No translation yet. 거울을 봐요. 거울을 봐요. 화장품을 발라요. Okay. Oh, I hear Cassie coming. Thank you. You're the best. All right, the air conditioning is on. Let me know if the wind sound is too loud, okay? Oh, I don't sweat much compared to other people, but this room is hot. 네, because of the lights, and it's so hot outside today. 자, 그러면 같이 볼게요. 다시 한번 읽어보겠습니다. 컵에 뜨거운 커피를 따라요. 컴퓨터를 켜요. 이메일을 읽어요. 노트북으로 휴대폰을 충전해요. 오후에 중요한 약속이 있어요. 거울을 봐요. 화장품을 발라요. 자, let's translate everything together. Cassie, I'm good without water. Thank you for the offer. Thank you. I'll be kind to you for one more day. You earned it. Okay. How do you say 컵에 뜨거운 커피를 따라요 in English? What's 따르다? 따르다. 따르다 is to pour. Yeah. 컵에 뜨거운 커피를 따라요. Yes, I pour hot coffee into the cup or into a cup. Okay. Earlier somebody asked about the difference between 뜨겁다 and 덥다. I will talk about it a little later. Okay. But for now, for things that are hot to the touch, they're 뜨겁다. Okay. 따르다 can also be to follow, but in this case, it's just a coincidence. It means to pour in this case. 따라요. The word for to follow, maybe because of this word or this meaning, or maybe because of other things, 따르다 can be used like this as is to mean to follow, but it's often used in conjunction with other verbs as compound verbs like 따르다, 따라가다, 따라오다, like that, like to follow and go somewhere with someone, or to go somewhere like following someone, or 따라오다, to come following someone. Jack, Timothy, yes, you may go to the bathroom. You don't have to ask me, but you can even take me with you if you're watching this on the phone. I don't know if it was a appropriate thing to say here, but anyway. 따라가다, 따라오다. So that's 따르다 in this case, but we're talking about this meaning, okay? 따르다, to pour. You know, the thing with live streams is I say something, and for like 5 seconds, I have no idea at all what you guys think of my lame jokes, and I'm like, I have to hope, you know, for the best. But then 5 minutes later, I'm talking about something else, and I see all the comments coming up, and I'm like, secretly, I have a serious face on and teaching, but I'm secretly like so happy. Because in the office, Talk to Me in Korean 사무실에서는, 저희 Talk to Me in Korean 사무실에서는 I say something super funny, 5 seconds later, 50 seconds later, 50 days later, nobody laughs for me. So yeah. Anyway, 컵에 뜨거운 커피를 따라요. All good. 컵에. Location marker. A cup is not a location, but for coffee, it's also kind of a, you know, place that you can put it in, right? 컵에. 컵에. You can say 컵 안에. Inside the cup 안에 뜨거운 커피를 따라요. 컵에 뜨거운 커피를 따라요. Just for fun, let's change this to the past tense. 컵에 뜨거운 커피를 따랐어요. Okay? So this is easy Korean word to practice with. Number 2, 커피. Cup, number 1, 커피. Both are from English. 커피를 따라요. 따랐습니다. You can say 따랐습니다 too, but it's very formal. This is also already formal and polite, but 따랐습니다, like the 합니다, 습니다 ending, it's more formal. So you don't want to say 습니다 at the end of every sentence without like trying to sound like very formal. So you don't want to do that all the time. So even in very formal like radio, like on radio shows or on TV shows, people mix 요 and 씁니다 for good balance. So if somebody says 30 sentences in a row, just ending yo, that can sound a little bit inappropriate, unnatural. But at the same time, if you end all the sentences with 씁니다, you can sound like a military official or somebody who is not allowed to use a little bit of casualness. Yeah, it sounds like a news reader. Even a news anchor, news caster will sometimes mix 요 here and there. Like they will end most of the sentences with 씁니다, but then they will say 어제도 말씀드렸는데요. 이렇게 했습니다. 그런데 말이죠. 이런 일이 있었습니다. They will mix it for a good balance. Okay. 컵에 뜨거운 커피를 따라요. Sentence number 2. 컴퓨터를 켜요. Ocean. How would I say I followed a person pouring a cup of hot coffee? 컵에 뜨거운 커피를 따르는 사람을 따라갔어요. You know, you followed somebody who was pouring hot coffee. So yeah, same pronunciation. But yeah, 따라갔어요. Okay, 컴퓨터를 켜요. What is a computer? Computer, very easy, computer. PC is also used in Korean, PC. People say PC, 시, like, you know, PC, right? 컴퓨터를 켜요. 켜다, to switch on, yes, to turn on. Interesting thing is 켜요, because the original form is 켜다, standard form is 켜다, but because this is conjugated to 켜요, a lot of kids, including myself when I was a little boy, I used to think that it's 키다, because many Korean verbs that whose verb stems end with e, they are also conjugated to yoyo, like 기다리다, right? So 기다 is either wrong or a dialect, but people often say 키다 for 켜요's dictionary form. So here, what is it? Yeah, I was reading this part. 기다리다. Since 기다리다 changes to 기다려요 because of this rule, and because native Korean like speakers as kids, they don't learn the dictionary form first, they learn the present tense conjugation first, right? They learn the 요 form first, so they're like making false assumptions. So I used to think that the dictionary form of 켜요 was 키다, but actually it's 켜다. So 켜다, 컴퓨터를 켜요. And to switch off is 끄다. 컴퓨터를 켜요, 컴퓨터를 꺼요. Okay. Next one. 이메일을 읽어요. I read my emails. If you want to say that you check your emails, 이메일을 확인해요. Or you can say 이메일 확인을 해요. So if you're using email as the object and you're using the verb 확인하다 is to check. Please repeat after me. 확인하다. 확 plus in, they're connected to mean 확인하다. So when you're asking your coworker to check something, you can say 확인해 주세요. 확인해 주세요. If you want to say have you checked it out? Have you checked it? You can say 확인하셨어요. 확인하셨어요. I'll type that too. Okay, yeah, to check and verify. So if you want to say I'm reading my emails, you can say 이메일을 읽고 있어요. 이메일을 읽고 있어요. By the way, I made a very common typo right here where I missed this letter, 이응. So I ended up typing this, right? I was supposed to type this, but I typed this one. And this is quite common when people are typing, and somehow like if you have to type this one and you miss something like this, and both these, this one is the letter that people type to symbolize tears, 눈물, like 유유. But when even though this is not exactly the same as this one, when people like, for example, 있어요, they're trying to type this, but they end up typing this one, it can kind of look similar to this one. So immediately people get the sense of, oh, are they like sad as they're talking about it? So these are very common typos, but I should have typed this one, okay? All right. 이메일을 읽고 있어요. I'm reading emails. So I was talking about the difference between these two sentences. So let me go back to that. 이메일을 확인해요. So this is the verb. 확인하다. 이메일 is the object. 이메일 확인을 해요. This also is a perfectly okay sentence. And in this case, the structure is a little different. 이메일 확인을 해요. The verb is 하다. Right? 하다. Email 확인 is email check. So I do email check. Although in English it's a little unnatural. 영어로는 그렇게 말 안 하죠. 자주 말하진 않죠. I do email check. You could say I'm doing email check, but you more commonly say I'm checking email. I'm checking my email. But in Korean, I think these are interchangeably used. These are equally common. And this kind of difference, this kind of flexibility is going to divide more fluent people and less fluent people. So if you can only say 이메일을 확인해요, 이메일을 확인해요. Every time you say you check your email, go for this. 이메일 확인을 해요. So 확인 can be a noun, yes. If you, not with everything, but if you see a verb in Korean ending with so-and-so 하다, you can drop 하다 and you can pretty much almost always guess that what is left is a noun too, okay? So for example, 하다 is like, 하다 verbs are really magical, so 준비하다. It doesn't matter whether you learn 준비하다, which means to prepare, to get ready. Doesn't matter whether you learn 준비하다 first or 준비 first. Either way, you should be able to flip back and forth between these two forms, right? 준비하다. 준비하다 is to prepare. 준비 is preparation. Yeah, 운동하다. What else? 운동하다, many other things like 공부하다, etc., etc. Okay, great. And next one, we have 1, 2, 3, 4 more sentences, and let's look at some related vocabulary words. Okay, 노트북으로 휴대폰을 충전해요. We've all done this, you know, many times. You are on the go, you're using your laptop, and your phone is running low on battery. 배터리가 별로 없어요. 그러면 노트북으로 휴대폰을 충전해요. So here, a very good particle here, 으로. 휴대폰 말고 핸드폰 써도 될까요? Yes, 핸드폰 괜찮아요. Phone. Let me finish this. I got a very long super chat comment. Manipulate is it? 안녕하세요. 런던에 사는 에이든입니다. 저는 Talk to Me in Korean이랑 한국어 배운 지 2년 됐어요. 런던에서 TTMIK 때문에 한국 친구들 엄청 많이 사귀었어요. Let me translate that part. I've learned Korean through Talk to Me in Korean for 2 years, and because of Talk to Me in Korean, I've made a lot of Korean friends in London. Thank you. 감사합니다. I've lived in Korea and even been able to work with some amazing people in Korea due to learning the language. I never bought the books, so here's something to finally say thank you. Thank you. And oh, I misread the number. It's 100 pounds. Oh, we gotta send you something. We will send you something. Thank you. You really didn't have to. I'll get in touch with you through YouTube. I appreciate it. 정말 감사합니다. Wow. I was like, oh, I've never seen a red message before, and it's such a big amount. 감사합니다. Really appreciate it. All right. So I was going to talk about several different ways to say your phone, mobile phone. And yeah, 휴대폰, 핸드폰, 폰, 전화기. So thank you once again, Aiden. 휴대폰, 핸드폰, 폰, 전화기. They all work. They're fine. Yeah, you can use. I think I just use 폰 just for convenience. Okay. Oh, a follow-up message from Aiden. Learning Korean has completely changed my life, and I'm so thankful to the team at Talk to Me in Korean for creating such a great platform for learning. Thank you very much. Just something that you already know. It's not just the Korean language that is extra special, so meaningful, and so meaningful that it'll change your life if you learn it. I think if you learn any new language beyond a certain degree, a certain level, it will definitely change your life for the better, always for the better, because of the new perspective you gain, or because of the new friends you make, and just because you can access so much more information. So since you guys are here because you decided in the past at some point in your lifetime to learn Korean, if you just learn it as a hobby, that's fine. If you learn it because of your studies, your major, that's great too. Just try to hit that goal of becoming at least somewhat fluent, somewhat fluid, somewhat conversational, and it will, even if you never live in Korea, even if you never come to Korea, it will definitely change your life. It's like installing, I always like this analogy, it's like installing several different types of software to your computer, that's your brain, and you can function in so many more flexible ways compared to other people who are monolingual or only bilingual. So please keep on learning, everyone. Yeah, myself also have experienced the same thing many times, thanks to the fact that I picked up my first foreign language, which is English. 정말 영어를 배운 덕분에 좋은 기회도 많이 생겼고 제 인생도 많이 좋은 쪽으로 달라졌어요. It's just the fact that you can think in 2 languages just changes you, just upgrades you in so many ways. Okay. 좋아요. Where was I? 네, 휴대폰, 핸드폰, 폰, 전화기. And 노트북으로, 으로 is a very useful marker. 으로 is toward or to, but in this case, it also means with. When you're talking about a tool, okay? 으로, a method. So 노트북으로 휴대폰을 object marker 충전해요. 충전하다 is to charge. 충 means to fill something. 전 means electricity. So you're filling up electricity in something. 충전해요. So you can say 충전기, a charger. 휴대용 충전기. I mean, these days, all mobile phone chargers are mobile too, portable too, but you can still say portable charger. 휴대폰 충전기, mobile phone charger. 노트북 충전기, laptop charger. Yeah. Okay. 오후에 중요한 약속이 있어요. 오후 is afternoon. 오후에 in the afternoon. 중요한 important. 중요하다 is to be important, like I typed earlier. 중요한. 중요한 is the adjective form, the modifier form. 중요하다, 중요한. 약속 is appointment or plans of meeting someone. 약속, okay? Or it can be promise, right? Appointment, promise, or in this context, plans to meet someone. 약속이 있어요. There is a 약속, but it means I have a 약속. So you can say when you are saying, do you have plans this weekend? You can say 주말에 약속 있어요. Even though 약속 means plans, it has to be only with someone. If you don't meet somebody else, or if you do something on your own, if you go for a walk, if you plan to go for a walk in the park, you can't say 약속. You could argue that it's a promise, a commitment with yourself, but it's not described as 약속 in this case. So it's always plans to meet someone. All right. So 주말에 약속 있어요. Okay. Or 오후에 중요한 약속이 있어요. I have an important plan with someone in the afternoon. Okay? 오후에 중요한 약속이 있어요. I have something important to do in the afternoon. How do you say office meeting? 회의. Office meeting. 회의. Work, business, meeting. 사무실에서 회의가 있어요. I have a meeting at the office. I mentioned this before, and I think it might be just me, but I've seen other people say the same thing too. 회의, I say 회의 about an internal meeting that I have with my own coworkers on the Talk to Me in Korean team, but I say meeting for external meetings that I have with other people, not on the Talk to Me in Korean team. I don't know why, but I feel like the people that I meet for work outside of our organization, they say meeting more frequently when they want to discuss plans for a meeting with me. They don't say 회의, they say meeting. Because we travel and meet halfway. 그래서 회사 사람들하고는 그냥 회의 아니에요. It's not 회의. It's too difficult. It's 회의. And meeting with someone outside of the team. Okay. 거울을 봐요. 거울 is your mirror. The mirror. 거울을 봐요. 거울을 봐요. I look in the mirror. 거울을 봐요. In Korean, if you say 거울을 봐요, it can mean both. you look in the mirror at yourself, or you look at the mirror to see whether that mirror is pretty or not. Like 거울을 봐요. So you have to look at the context. Of course, you can say 거울 속을 들여다봐요. Like you look in, like 들여다보다 is a very specific verb for to look into something, take a peep into something. So 거울 속을 들여다봐요, like into the mirror. But people just say this, 거울을 봐요, like look in the mirror. And 거울 is the original spelling. This is the pronunciation. 거울. 거울아. Mirror on the wall. Who is the fairest of all? That's the line that the witch says, right? Is it from Snow White or Cinderella, or some other? Is it from Frozen? I think it's Snow White. So people translated it to 거울아 세상에서 누가 제일 예쁘니? I'm not sure about, my memory is blurry about the ending. 예쁘니? Yeah. Or 예쁘지, kind of checking. Yeah. 세상에서 누가 제일 예쁘지? Tell me, who is the fairest of all? Who is the prettiest? Who is the most beautiful of all? Yeah, I doubt it's from Frozen. 엘사가 얼음으로 거울을 만들어 놓고 물어볼 수도 있죠. She could make a frozen mirror. 화장품을 발라요. 화장품 is makeup products. Yeah, cosmetics. 바르다. 발라요. Please repeat after me. 바르다, 발라요. 바르세요. A pharmacist selling you some ointment or some kind of cream will tell you 하루에 3번 바르세요. Apply 3 times a day. 바르세요. Very common phrase that you can hear. 바르다. So you can 발라요 many things. 로션을 발라요. I apply lotion. 선크림을 발라요. I put on sunblock, sunscreen. We say sun cream. Sun cream is commonly witnessed spelling too. I think it's sun cream more commonly. Yeah, 선크림을 발라요. What else? Yeah, 화장품을 발라요. 립스틱을 발라요. You apply your lipstick. Yeah. 빨리 발라요. Yeah, my wife would say this when I'm just holding my sunblock in my hand. 빨리 발라요. 빨리 발라. Good misunderstanding for other people. 화장품을 발라요 is I apply makeup. 화장품을 팔아요 is I sell makeup products. 화장품을 발라요. Please repeat. 발라요. 팔아요. Anything that you apply on the surface of your body, like hair gel, what else? 발라요. Mostly. Okay? 발라요. BB cream. Yeah, BB cream을 발라요. Yes. 발라요. 팔아요. Amy, why is 회의 instead of 회의? Well, I think the question should be the opposite. Why is it 회의, not 회의? Where is 회의? So if you look at the Chinese characters for this, 회 means to gather, 의 means your thoughts. So gather thoughts, like gather up and gather intentions and thoughts. So 회의, but in pronunciation, in real life pronunciation, you just say 회의, okay? Shampoo 발라요. Yes, you apply shampoo, anything that you put like in some sort of liquid foam. All right. I did mention that you can't see the Chinese characters. I'll show you. Number 2. Oops. Yes. Okay. This is the same 의 that you use for 의미, meaning. Okay. Yes, if you want to say you put on your makeup just using 화장, you can say 화장을 해요. 저는 화장을 요즘에는 안 해요. I don't put on my makeup these days. I used to put on makeup every week on Wednesdays for my TV show that I used to host before, but not anymore. Let me share a fun phrase that one of the makeup artists actually said. This is a good opportunity to learn the word 답답하다. I did mention this before in a previous live session. 답답하다 is when you're feeling like you're frustrated because your movement or freedom is restricted. 답답해요. You want to get out there, you want to move, you're, congested in some place. But I felt 답답해 whenever I had makeup on my face. Because, you can't touch it, it's stuffy, it feels heavy, and your face is like... So I asked the makeup artist who put the makeup on my face, the stylist, how do girls, wear makeup every day and all day long? 답답하지 않아요? This is the question I asked. 화장 하루 종일 하고 있으면 답답하지 않아요? Was my question. Yeah, of course it's not comfortable, right? 화장을 하루 종일 하고 있으면 답답하지 않아요? And then what the stylist said in response to me made me laugh so much because she said 화장을 하면 얼굴이 답답한데 she said when I wear makeup my face feels 답답해, right? 화장을 안 하면 가슴이 답답해요. So 가슴 means your heart or your mind or feeling. It can mean your chest or breast, but in this case it means your heart. So 가슴이 답답해요. You're like you feel uncomfortable when you're not wearing makeup. So that's what she said. So it was so funny, and I kind of understood what she meant because one day I had my makeup on for the TV show, and I looked fabulous on the big screen in the TV studio. And I came over to the Talk to Me in Korean office. We have our own studio and all that, and we filmed our videos. And then I looked perfect. My skin was perfect. And then the next day, I continued on shooting some more lessons. And then I was like, I wish I had makeup on today. I feel like, I'm exposed, right? So, so that's the answer I got when I asked, don't you feel 답답해 when you wear makeup? Do you guys understand the meaning? 가슴이 답답해요. So you actually say 가슴이 답답해요 whenever you're like you have something to say but you can't, when you are stressed out, you're like not comfortable. There's something that you need to do, right? What's the TV show called? It's called 생활 영어. I used to host this show for many years. I've done broadcasting here and there in Korea, so it's both good practice for me and to teach languages more effectively, and also it's fun helping Korean people learn English. Yeah, I usually do the shows with co-hosts, so it's a lot of fun interacting with people. So. Okay, so it's already like close to an hour. It's 15 minutes, but I want to introduce some related expressions. So we already covered the story together, so I will go over everything really quickly one time for you and introduce some related vocabulary words so that you can learn more things. I will mention this later. So one more time. 컵에 뜨거운 커피를 따라요. I pour hot coffee into a cup. 컴퓨터를 켜요. I turn on my computer. 이메일을 읽어요. I read my emails. 노트북으로 휴대폰을 충전해요. I charge my phone with my laptop. 오후에 중요한 약속이 있어요. I have an important plan in the afternoon. 거울을 봐요. I look in the mirror. 화장품을 발라요. I put on my makeup. So very short story. I hope you understand everything now. And in the book, on page 167, we have some related expressions for cup. Let me type everything for you really quickly so that you can learn new phrases like 컵에 따르다 is to pour into a cup. 컵을 씻다 is to wash your cup. You use your cup. 씻어요. Please repeat after me. 씻어요. 씻어요. And 빈 컵. cup. empty cup. 빈 컵. 빈 cup. Think of a trash bin, you know, rubbish bin that's empty. It's an empty bin. 빈 cup. Okay, anyway. 한 cup. One cup. Okay? It's not, if you say 반 cup, it's half cup. 반 cup. All right? 뜨겁다. I was gonna mention the difference between 뜨겁다 and 덥다 a little later, but 뜨겁다 is when something is hot to the touch, the temperature is high, you touch it, it's hot. 뜨거워요. 덥다 is when you are feeling hot because the temperature is high. Like 방이 뜨거워요. 조명이, the lights, 조명이 뜨거워요. 그래서 저는 더워요. When you want to say that somebody is hot in the sense of somebody being attractive, you don't say 뜨겁다, you don't say 덥다. You say 핫해요. 핫해요. Something is trending. It's like a hot item, like a hit item. People say 핫해요. 요즘 핫해요. It's hot these days. Just using the English expression. Okay, that's the difference. 뜨겁다. So when you are saying 뜨겁다, you say 냄비가 뜨거워요. The pot is hot. 온몸이 뜨거워요. The whole body is hot. Okay? You know, as a parent of two kids, there were numerous cases where the baby would have a fever, right? And 온몸이 뜨거워요 is a phrase that I would often say with my wife, to my wife. 온몸이 뜨거워. Yeah, 열이 많이 나, something like that. 온몸이 뜨거워요. But if you are like just out of your gym, you just worked out and 온몸이 뜨거울 수 있어요. 뜨거운 커피, hot coffee. The opposite is 차갑다. Okay, 차갑다. The irregular verb, 차가워요. Alright, moving on. 컴퓨터, computer. Okay. 컴퓨터를 켜다, to turn on your computer. 컴퓨터가 오래되다. 오래되다 is a fixed expression that means to be old. 오래 is for a long time. 되다 means to become. So 오래되다, to be old. 컴퓨터가 오래됐어요. 컴퓨터가 오래됐어요. It's an old computer. 오래됐어요. You know, we say 오래됐어요 about computers quite often, I think. This computer is quite old. Computer is modified with 대 with the count of 대, 컴퓨터 한 대. You can say 컴퓨터 한 개 too. That's okay. But if you can say 컴퓨터 한 대, it sounds more natural, more fluent. Okay, let's move on. What's a good word to talk about here? Okay, 거울을 보다. Like I said, it means to look in the mirror or look at the mirror. 컴퓨터가 뜨거워요. The computer is hot. 컴퓨터가 뜨거워요. If you can hear this noise from that truck, it's a really loud truck passing by, saying out loud the phone number. The guy is blasting the announcement. 들리세요? 네, 전화번호 크게 말하는데 this is a very quiet neighborhood. And the truck, he buys second-hand items. 컴퓨터, he buys computers. 오래된 컴퓨터. And it's not legal, but it's also not very illegal. So I reported him to the district office. And it was so easy. I just followed the truck, took a picture. The 번호판 있잖아요. 트럭 번호판, 자동차 번호판, the car number plate. And then I reported it using a very convenient app that we have. We can easily report people like doing illegal activities. And then I was typing, and if I thought, oh, it would be so nice if I could actually give the phone number that he's saying out loud for everybody, to hear, to the person in charge of these regulations. So the next time he came around, I just listened, wrote down the number that he was publicly promoting, and then I wrote this message to the person in charge. Okay, call this guy with this number. Tell him to be quiet. And then I got a reply from the government, saying that they have called them, they called him with the number that I provided them with, and then they gave him a warning. So next time we're filming something really important, 진짜 중요한 거 촬영하고 있는데 또 오시면, I know the number. Yeah. Okay. 거울을 보다. 거울이 깨지다. 깨다 is to break something. 깨다. 깨지다. 신고. Yeah, 신고. Let me talk about 신고, reporting. There are many words in Korean that can mean report. 깨다 is to break. 깨지다 is to get broken. Okay? 깨다, 깨지다. So 거울이 깨지다. People say 헤어졌어요. I broke up with somebody, but people often say 깨졌어요 too. It's a very slangy, very casual expression. Don't say it in a formal speech. 깨졌어요. Like when you break up with somebody, 깨지다, the relationship is shattered. So yeah, it's not a very exciting topic, but something that you might need to know. Okay, I love these related ideas. Breaking news, 속보. Yeah, it has nothing to do with 깨지다, like nothing. 속보, like 뉴스 속보. Because 속보 is like 속 means like fast, and 보 is from 보도, reporting. 뉴스 속보. Film 42 TV says, my first, thanks for the super chat comment, by the way. Thank you so much. My first 500 words is a brilliant book. Yay, thank you. I'm only on day 6, but it's really well laid out and so heavy that it helps me with my daily exercise. Yes, I believe this is like 600 grams or something. With 2 of these books, it'll be heavier than most, like some laptops. So good exercise. We have, how many pages does it have? Do you see the number? Do you see it? 495 page, 495 pages. Yeah, like these answers page for the crossword puzzles are on like page 69, page 70. We should have gone for 500 pages, but anyway, here, 신고. I will answer this question and maybe 2 more and call it a class, okay? Report is so many things in Korean. So many things. 신고, for example, 보고서 as a noun. It's like work report, okay? 보고서, report. Book report is 독후감. 독 means 독서, reading. 후 means after. 감 means what you feel, you know, your evaluation. 독후감. So how you feel about a book. Okay? And 신고하다 as a verb to report somebody to an authority, to something. Like you're on YouTube, you're in the chat right now, and somebody is talking about Go Billy Korean. You can report. Don't report anybody talking about Go Billy Korean. He's a great friend of ours. We even have a book that we published with him. So, but hypothetically, let's say somebody is talking about Go Billy Korean. We can report, right? And Go Billy Korean, Billy is doing a live session, and I'm there like promoting Talk to Me in Korean stuff. Oh, Billy, you're amazing, but Talk to Me in Korean is better. Talk to Me in Korean이 더 좋아요. 최고예요. He can report me. Report. That's 신고. 신고하다. Okay? Just like 보고서, you can use 보고하다 to report to your boss. Cassie actually shared the Discord URL over there, so please join us there. We have a Discord server where you can chat with fellow Korean learners and sometimes with us too. All right, so that's 보고. And on many websites, like where you see analytics data or report, you can say just report. Konglish word, but it's commonly used too. Okay. Looking for some questions to answer. 2 more questions before I go. A lot of questions actually. Why are we talking about levels here? Levels, okay. Rating, ratings. 평점, 평점, 평점. 평 means evaluate or value, or yeah, not value but judge. 점 is from 점수, your score. Review, review for reviews. Review or 후기. 후기, 후기. 후 is after, 기 is 기록, record. So 후기, review, 후기. Interesting difference is when you write a written review of a product, it's a blog post, it's 후기, often 후기. When you say review, it's usually on YouTube. When somebody says review, they make a video, but they're usually interchangeable, but I'm just saying that 후기 is more common, slightly more common with written posts, and review is also common for videos. All right, I think it's time to wrap up. Let me just explain what Discord is if you're new. Actually, before opening our own Discord server, I was also quite new to the concept. It's a chat room where you can chat with fellow learners. I think we have about 200 to 300 people always online, ready to chat, ready to see what you post. We have various channels divided by levels and also divided by topics, and you can actually call people as well. Where's the chat room? Cassie put a link. I will also put a link under the Talk to Me in Korean channel name as well, so you can see it better maybe. Yeah, so join us there, and we will post our the month of May schedule for these live classes tomorrow on Instagram. And tomorrow we have a live class at 7 a.m. in the morning done by me. If you want to join, if you can join us again tomorrow at 7 a.m. Korean Standard Time, please, I would appreciate it. And on Wednesday, Kyungin is doing the session, and in May, I think, so this Friday is the 1st of May, right? In May, we have five people doing the live sessions. So I will do one session, Juyeon will do one session, Kyunghwa will do one session, Yeji will do one session, and Kyungin, I almost forgot about her, Kyungin is doing one session as well. So Cassie, stop laughing. That's it. Thank you for joining. I will see you tomorrow. And everything I post, I wrote here will be in the description in about 3 minutes from now. And also I will put the timestamps in about 10 to 15 minutes. Thank you very much. 정말 감사합니다. 그리고 Aiden, if you're still there, your super chat was so big that the timer is still there. It's still not gone. I appreciate it. We'll get in touch with you like I promised. All right. Bye-bye.